Hello, curious hearts. Welcome to Julie's channel. Let's dive into the latest from Jinger Duggar, the former Counting On star who has recently given us a glimpse into her family life, which is so rare, and naturally, fans are absolutely loving it. So, we all know Jinger has been super private about her kids, right? But this weekend, she gave her followers an unexpected treat, sharing sweet moments with her daughters, Felicity and Evangeline, during a beach day in California. Now, what makes this such a big deal? It's because Jinger has really made it clear that she's protecting her daughters from the public eye, choosing only to share little snippets of their lives here and there, usually without showing their faces. And, as expected, fans were blown away by how grown up these little girls are getting. It's like, blink and you miss it. So, let's break down exactly what went down at the beach. Picture this, Jinger rocking this blue Nike jacket that had this whole tropical, beachy vibe with bananas, strawberries, and flowers on it, looking effortlessly chic, of course. She's walking along the shore, wind in her hair, just soaking it all in. And she soundtracked the whole moment with Gimme That Sunshine by Animal Island, which was such a cute choice, really setting the tone for this chill family day. Next, we see the girls, Felicity, who's 6, and little Evangeline, who's 3, playing in the sand at Point Mugu State Park. I mean, is there anything more wholesome? Felicity's running around, just being a kid, while Evangeline, well, you can imagine how cute she is toddling along near the ocean waves. The day wraps up with something that feels almost cinematic, Jinger and her daughters watching the sunset together, all cozy on a towel, before gathering around a bonfire. They're roasting marshmallows, and you can just tell how much they're enjoying these simple, special moments. It's those little things, right? Now, if you've been following Jinger, you'll know that these rare glimpses of her family life are super special because she's really selective about what she shares. It's part of how she's navigating life after reality TV. I mean, think about it, she spent a big chunk of her life with cameras following her around. But now? She's flipped the script. Her and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, who she married back in 2016, are all about keeping things low-key. Speaking of Jeremy, though, did anyone notice he wasn't at the beach with them? He's often busy with work, but whenever he does pop up in family posts, you can just feel how much he adores his girls. Let's rewind a bit to April, when Jeremy actually posted a rare photo of Evangeline, hugging her tightly at home. He was in this casual, striped t-shirt and a matching hat, holding her like he never wanted to let go. And he captioned it with something that so many parents can relate to: hardest part of the day is leaving for work. Best part is coming home. That one hit, right? The comments section, of course, exploded with fans gushing about how much Evangeline had grown, and it's like everyone is just collectively in awe of how fast time flies with these kids. It's funny because just a month before that, in March, Jinger shared another rare family moment from Six Flags. This was another classic Jinger move. She captured the day without showing her daughters' faces directly, keeping that boundary strong. She was on a carousel ride, looking super glam with her hair perfectly styled and makeup done, because let's be honest, she's got that mom glam look down. Felicity and Evangeline were with her, both rocking adorable pigtails, and even though we didn't get a full face reveal, you could still feel the joy of the day. It was just one of those moments where Jinger found the balance between sharing her life and protecting her kids' privacy, which is not easy when you've grown up in the spotlight like she did. Now, what's interesting here is that fans are really noticing how Jinger and Jeremy are raising their kids differently from what you might expect, given their reality TV history and the family she comes from. There's been a lot of speculation about the Duggars and their beliefs, especially around parenting, but Jinger has made it clear she's carving her own path. She's living in Los Angeles now, which is like worlds away from her Arkansas roots, and you can just tell that she's finding her own rhythm. Whether it's through her style, the activities she chooses with her kids, or just the way she's approaching motherhood, it's clear that she's doing things her way. So, let's talk about the fan reactions because every time Jinger shares a post, people go wild in the comments. There's this whole community of followers who have watched her grow up on 19 kids and counting. And counting on. And now they're watching her as a mom. Every post she shares, especially when it involves her daughters, is like a little window into this new chapter of her life, and her followers love it. Some of them are surprised by how grown-up Felicity looks now, with comments like, "She is so big already." And it's true, it feels like just yesterday we were seeing her as a baby, and now she's this little girl with her own personality. Fans are also constantly praising how Jinger and Jeremy are handling parenting, with many applauding them for keeping their daughters out of the spotlight as much as possible. And speaking of Felicity and Evangeline, it's clear that they're growing up in a totally different environment than Jinger did, which is fascinating to see. Jinger and Jeremy seem really focused on giving them a more normal childhood, away from the cameras and constant attention that the Duggar kids had to deal with. And honestly, it's refreshing. They're giving their girls the chance to just be kids, and that's something a lot of people can respect. So, there you have it, a little peek into Jinger Duggar's life these days. From beach days to theme park adventures, she's living her best mom life, but in a way that's so uniquely her. And it's not just about what she's sharing, it's about how she's sharing it. She's found this balance between being open with her followers and keeping her kids' lives private, and it's working for her. Fans are here for it, and I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of these sweet family moments in the future, even if they are just small glimpses. If you loved this update on Jinger and her family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the latest celeb news and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. What do you think? Does that give off the vibe of a real YouTube script?